Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi dan salam sejahtera. Selamat datang ke Belakang Pentas Kak Jenn. Ini adalah episod yang pertama dan saya MK Rizal dan juga Kak Jenn akan membincangkan topik-topik yang panas ke?
Panas?
Mungkin panas, mungkin tak panas kan? Topik muzik setiap minggu.
Wan,
Yes.
awak boleh kondukkan?
Ya, boleh lah.
Bas konduktor ke music konduktor?
Saya teringin nak jadi bas konduktor sebenarnya.
Walaupun dalam sebuah orkestra, konduktor adalah orang yang paling terlihat.
Yes.
He's right in front. Tetapi ramai orang masih tidak tahu apakah peranan konduktor dan apakah persamaan atau perbezaan konduktor dan musical director.
Okay, this is a good question sebab saya pun dapat banyak dekat TikTok kan. Orang selalu tanya, konduktor tu apa yang pegang-pegang beton Harry Potter tu kan? Itu namanya beton yang konduktor tu pegang. So basically saya boleh kata konduktor tu, beton tu lah dia punya instrumen dia. Tapi bila orang tanya, saya selalu cakap sebenarnya konduktor ni, nak senang faham, dia adalah musician juga. Cuma dia leader kepada musician tu. Dan instead of playing instrument, konduktor tu dia main pemuzik. Sounds so wrong.
Yeah, it does, man. But anyway.
Yeah, so konduktor tu basically dalam sesebuah persembahan tu, konduktor tu adalah leader kepada the whole group of musicians. Sebab orkestra kan biasanya kita ada ramai. So for example lah, ada juga yang tanya orkestra macam-macam jenis. Kita ada brass band, kita ada string orkestra, kita ada symphony orkestra, pop orkestra. So bila you ada 40 orang, 60 orang, 70 orang musician, so susah untuk coordinate semua orang to play together.
But actually, way back when, they actually run without an orchestra. The first violin, the first chair is normally the one sitting right in front, facing the audience is called the first chair.
First chair ataupun concert master.
Concert master, correct.
Yes.
So, way back when, in those years, the concert master is the one that the lead, right?
Betul.
But when it become bigger and bigger, so now symphony orchestras are 60?
60, itu like normal standard amount, 60. But still kita ada konduktor sebagai ketua. Tapi one thing yang orang perlu tahu adalah konduktor sebagai ketua, concert master adalah dia macam assistant konduktor. Because pernah jadi dalam saya punya shows, kita cuba untuk tak mention siapa-siapa, but if you have dysfunctional punya konduktor, then everybody dekat dalam orkestra tu akan look at the concert master. So basically concert master ni, dia adalah orang yang main violin yang akan you akan nampak kalau dia move terlalu heavy, that means konduktor tu dysfunction lah. So orang dah tak tengok konduktor, orang semua tengok dekat the concert master. But generally konduktor adalah orang yang, because konduktor tu kita akan nampak belakang dia, kita tak akan nampak muka dia kan bila persembahan kan, sebab konduktor is facing the musician. And bila you ada orkestra, diorang tak main semua benda daripada awal sampai habis. So ada masa diorang rest lama sebelum diorang masuk balik diorang punya part. So they need the conductor probably to give them assurance, sebab diorang kena kira berapa banyak diorang rest tu, berapa bar. So conductor tu yang akan, bila katalah saxophone nak main ataupun trumpet nak main, then conductor tu akan tengok dekat trumpet. Kita yang main trumpet pun rasa, betul lah ni, aku kira conductor dah tengok aku. That means my entrance is coming.
I mean, in an orchestra, you're not playing. The tough part is you're not playing 100% of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Kadang-kadang macam you play triangle ke, you play timpani ke, you rest 200 bars and play one note.
Betul. That's why kita ada joke dalam orkestra. Kita punya joke adalah orang yang main cymbal, for example kan. Dalam satu lagu tu 40 minit, you sekali je cang. So you are the most yang dibayar paling mahal. Satu note you main, you dapat 5,000.
I want to play cymbal.
Sebab violinis paling kesian. Diorang note diorang banyak, diorang dah jadi pesawah membajak, dapatlah satu note 5 sen, so baru you dapat 5,000. Cymbal cang 5,000. So bayangkan, you ada satu note je dalam the whole lagu 40 minit. So kalau you tak ada konduktor yang macam tunjuk you, cue you something, kalau you tersalah kira, bye bye, you akan miss dan you akan balik depressed.
How do you get chosen to play cymbal in an orchestra? I want to go for this job,
Kan? I mean that's interesting lah. Orang nampak macam main percussion. Itu cymbal tu dalam section percussion dalam orkestra. So the interview tu, you just tak boleh main just the cymbal, you akan main the whole percussionist. So we always say percussionist tu, dia punya setup dah macam kitchen dekat belakang tu.
Mampus for me.
Mampus. You kena main everything percussion dekat situ.
What else? I mean, selain dari itu, saya rasa conductor tu dia akan study the music dan dia
definitely
akan interpret the music,
betul,
kan?
Betul. Conductor is basically the one yang decide what kind of interpretation lagu tu dia nak interpret macam mana. Sebab dia yang akan bawa musician. Bila kita main, kita nampak conductor punya expression. Kalau kata dekat bahagian ni sedih, conductor tu dia akan, kita boleh nampak gesture dia tu sedih. So musician pun psychologically kita akan main in response to conductor. So kita pun jadi sedih. Sebab kita 60 orang, you nak bagi semua orang tu ada the same interpretation, you mesti kena ada satu kiblat lah ibaratnya. Sebab kan nanti violinist interpretation dia lain, cellist interpretation dia lain. Jadi dia kena satukan lah. So conductor, peranan dia itu, dia nak bagi semua orang play the same the song in the same ideas.
I mean, on the scores is already written expression, loud, soft, crescendo, retard, all these wonderful Italian words.
But forte lah, apalah.
But the conductor does more than just those expressions.
Betul. Sometimes conductor might bypass all the expression because those expression tu dia macam just guide. At the end of the day, the conductor tu dia akan cuba do the justice lah dekat music tu untuk bawa as close as to the original ataupun the composer tu punya intention ataupun apa lagu tu yang dia nak buat. So kadang-kadang mungkin ada yang tak works. So conductor tu yang akan tentukan balancingnya, apa semua, dynamicnya, apa semua tu. It's just a guide dalam score tu.
I mean, because I've seen one piece, because classical pieces are played everywhere and by all kinds of orchestras, kan, and all kinds of conductors.
Yes.
But I've seen one piece being conducted by one person, and then the kind of life that the other conductor can put into that same song, but it's same orchestra, same song, but different life.
Different, definitely. Yang ini
that's
memang
quite amazing.
Amazing. Yang ini ramai orang tak tahu. I mean, especially those yang tak ada experience macam pergi tengok show-show macam Malaysia Philharmonic Orchestra. Same orchestra, different conductor, the orchestra tu sound different. Dia macam piano kan, same piano, katalah Yamaha punya piano. Tapi bila pianis tu pergi main, dua orang pianis main, piano tu bunyi ni lain. Padahal kita tekan je memang dah keluar bunyi piano, but the tone yang coming out tu different. Sama juga macam orkestra, conductor lain bunyi. Itu benda yang magic kalau tanya saya. Conductor dia ada the power of macam mana dia nak carry the orchestra, the expression. Sebab benda
the
tu motivate the feelings tu. Some orchestra, sebab biasanya kalau macam symphony orchestra semua ni, dia orang kan the player tu professional. So the conductor tu tugas dia lagi berat because you are leading the professionals.
Yeah.
Sometimes diorang might disagree with you punya interpretation. So kalau orchestra player tu dia tak suka dengan you punya direction, you punya interpretation, they question your musicality. So kadang kalau ada beef, ada disagreement tu, it's the leadership punya choice lah. I mean, kalau you bagus, you inspire the musician, the outcome tu akan lagi best.
So they pretty much shape the music.
Yes,
they pretty
definitely.
much shape how the orchestra sounds.
Betul,
lah, kan?
betul, yeah.
But it really is amazing. I mean, if we look at we have a whole bunch of conductors here in Malaysia as well.
Yeah.
I mean, who we got? We got Datuk Ramli MS.
Betul.
We have Datuk Muzani.
Ini yang saya nak tanya juga dekat Kak Jenn kan, because Kak Jenn have been working dengan semua orang ni kan. So apa perbezaan yang Kak Jenn nampak? Okay, mungkin dia ni begini cara bawa dia, yang ini macam ni pula.
Saya rasa mungkin pasal dia punya influence and where they came from. So somebody like who's worked with the RTM orchestra will have that kind of big band, that kind of feel, because that's the base, that's the foundation kan, for that orchestra. Ataupun dengan Muris is a very classical, so it's a classic orchestra, and for Ramli it's more pops. It's a pops orchestra style. So masing-masing ada kelebihan dalam bidang dan music masing-masing.
Dia
That's
ada
what makes it special. Yes,
faham?
it does make it special. And if you are somebody who doesn't move around, you will forever, as a musician, as a player, as a person who works the industry, kalau awak kerja that part of the industry saja, itu yang awak akan tahu saja.
Ya, betul.
So that's why it's always good. It doesn't matter if you're a songwriter, a performer, a behind the scenes person like me, do everything. So when you see everything, it opens your mind and you boleh bawa sambal belacan tu pada fish and chips, for example.
Yeah,
So
betul.
you dah kerja fish and chips, tapi buat sambal belacan ni.
Best juga.
Yes. So it's like that, and it opens your mind to creativity. Actually,
betul. Yeah, especially for conductor. I mean, this work for both lah, conductor and music director. Kita belum explain lagi tadi music director apa pula. Tapi it works for both conductor and music director. Bila you explore more genres maybe, or you work with different groups, you akan lagi faham. Because I think this is important. Conductor atau whoever leading the whole musician, you kena faham the character of the genres, the character of the instrument especially.
Correct.
Because you kena tahu siapa yang you direct kan. Macam violin, you kena faham some aspect, some technical aspect, baru you boleh demand apa yang you nak. Sebab I bagi contoh, macam kalau orang yang main violin kan, the up bowls, down bowls, benda tu kan affect the dynamic yang diorang main. Of course, professional musician diorang dah balance out benda tu. But if you conductor yang you tahu, you boleh demand dekat violin untuk main begini because you understand the technical aspect. I kid you not, the musician akan respect you and they will give more. And then kalau macam different genres, you understand the character. Macam saxophone kat sini boleh tak you main karakternya tu garau sikit ke sound dia. I mean this musicality yang you tunjuk ni, the level of musicality conductor tunjuk tu akan menentukan, you know, the outcome, and of course the musician akan respect.
Saya rasa
you.
dia betul-betul kena buat homework tentang music
Definitely.
tu, because when you do homework, you faham what it is that you want to bring out from the music, and what you want from the players. In orchestra or orchestral playing, most of the time you don't even know the music.
Yeah.
The score is chucked in front of you. You just play. So the conductor is the interpreter.
Yeah, he's the one yang see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Because the musician, they just dapat a partial of the music kan, sini sikit. Okay, dia akan main macam ni, they don't know the chords that they are playing. Sebab first violin main satu note, second violin main next note. So they don't know the full spectrum. Conductor dia baca skor yang semua instrumen ada. So of course lah, nombor satu you kena tahu baca skor, not just baca skor, tapi mata you boleh spread tengok semua line. So you boleh detect siapa buat salah ke apa benda. So the high level of musicality tu adalah satu keperluan untuk conductor lah.
Guys, you can imagine, you know, a conductor has a score sheet that has all the music written in it. Whether it's first violin, second violin, viola, cello, saxophone, flute, whatever is all.
Semua kat dalam
so
tu.
you have to read all of that. Where else the players are all handed music that is just theirs. Violin 1 is violin 1, violin 2 is violin 2. So the conductor is really reading music all the time, and he's thinking like 2 bars or 4 bars ahead of time. He's not reading at the point of the playing. He's reading ahead. So that's
daripada experience saya pernah jadi musician dan saya pernah conduct orkestra. Kalau saya tak do the homework, kat yang kata tadi, conductor memang kena do the homework. I need to do the homework, sebab kalau I tak do the homework, bila I lost, now musician boleh lost at sometimes, tapi kalau conductor lost, you akan nampak bodoh gila kat situ, because you berdepan dengan 60 professional musician. Diorang akan belittle you sebab conductor lost. Pernah ada sekali tu saya tengok, okay, ni experience pergi macam audition untuk this orchestra lah. So audition untuk conductor. So ada orang yang audition ni, dia conduct but dia dah lost basically. Sampai orkestra tu dah habis, dia masih conduct.
Okay.
Patutnya you yang cut the orchestra.
Excuse me.
So kat situ you akan nampak habis lah orchestra player. Okay, ni sejujurnya orchestra players antara orang-orang yang kuat gosip. So diorang akan gosip pasal guest artist, diorang akan gosip pasal konduktor, especially konduktor.
But shit happens to everybody lah, honestly. In this business, you just make bodoh and just jalan, okay?
Jalan. But you need to be sure you understand your strategy and learn the music lah.
You know, we always have people who write about shows and stuff like that, and everybody says, oh, this artist with an orchestra, padahal is only 12 string players. And 3 horns players, which is normal for a pops thing. So
yeah. Ada strings and
what's your view on this?
Ya, ini sedih juga, sedih. Sebab baru-baru ni saya discuss dengan one of the orchestra players juga for other shows kan. So dia memang cakap, okay, artis ni perform with orchestra padahal ada string dia. Kita macam, people need to understand yang kalau ada string saja, it's not full orchestra. Macam saya cakap tadi, orkestra ada banyak. Kalau sekadar ada string, kita panggil string ensemble, string sections. Buatlah macam artis A bersama string section, that's it. Tapi diorang nak gah mungkin orkestra, padahal tak ada French horn, tak ada trumpets, tak ada flute, oboe ke. Actually kalau you nak mention orkestra, bagi justice lah kepada orkestra. Orkestra tu consist of, basically ada 4 kita panggil macam instrumen yang utama. 4 kumpulan instrumen yang utama, strings kita ada violin, kita ada viola, kita ada cello, kita ada double bass kan. Woodwinds kita ada flute, clarinet, bassoon, oboe, brass, French horn, trumpet, trombone, tuba, and then kita ada percussion, ada timpani lah, cymbal lah, all those things. Tapi kalau you tak involve the rest, you just pakai string, kalau boleh lah janganlah claim benda tu orkestra kan. Kesian lah, lagi orang ingat macam wah dengan orkestra marketing. Macam tak baik tipu audience Orang nak tengok, bayar mahal-mahal nak tengok full orchestra, tapi engkau bawa string je. Itu kan tipu.
So full orchestras mean MPO,
NSO, like MPO, yes.
And those are really full orchestration. RTM for certain
RTM,
shows.
Yes,
DBKL for certain shows.
Betul.
So all these people are full orchestras because they contain all the instrumentation that is should be a part of the orchestra lah.
Betul.
I think for a musical director, I think it's very different than a conductor. Pasal I rasa musical director ni adalah penyelaras semua yang berkenaan dengan music for a show.
Yes.
Bukan hanya music, tapi mungkin dalam pilihan pemuzik, penyusunan muzik,
siapa artis,
siapa artis. In the concert section, the musical director will take care of semua berkenaan dengan music for the concert. So he will know who the artist is. He doesn't need is a singular artist or 4 artists, but he has the choice to do the arrangement himself ataupun bagi arrangement pada orang. But what I would like to say to people is, when you choose a musical director or when you choose an arranger, it's all based on what they're good at. I always find that people, I use MCs as an example. People always like to choose MCs with their own personality. Misal kata a comedian to be an MC, tapi dia nak comedian tu baca segala skrip semua. You chose somebody who's good at doing ad-lib. You didn't choose somebody who, you might as well have found somebody who can just read the script straight. Even I can do that, read the script straight. But kesesuaian orang kepada benda yang awak nak buat. You nak ballad, you cari orang yang boleh arrange ballad beautifully.
Betul.
You nak rock song, you cari orang. Most of the ones that are involved a lot in pop performance, most of the MDs, people like Mac, Jenny, Aubrey, Tok Ram, they have a very wide selection of songs that they have done, because they've all done all kinds of crazy things, like AJL, don't know what, somebody's wedding with 20 artists kind of situation. So they have the expertise to understand all types of music, but not everybody has that.
Betul.
Yeah, some people have a very focused expertise.
So these are the thing yang sebenarnya orang confuse juga Kak Jenn. Macam apa beza, we go back to our question kan, apa beza music director, conductor, and kita tambah arranger lagi satu.
Yes.
Okay, conductor tu kita tahu, senang cerita conductor tu is part of the musician, they just lead the music. Ini bila kita bercakap pasal orkestra. Pop band pop orkestra kadang-kadang tak ada conductor pun, because you dah ada drummer, you basically it's pop song. Memang band biasa pun kita tak ada conductor kan. So now bila ada orkestra yang memang kita ada symphony orkestra, then kena ada conductor, because you nak bawa the whole orchestra together with the band or with the artist. Itu fungsi conductor. Music director dia not necessarily conductor, dan music director pun not necessarily macam Kak J cakap tadi, tak semestinya dia yang buat arrangement tu. So basically dia just someone who decide I would say the creative part of the shows, maybe the lagu, the artist, apa semua kan.
The creative side, yes.
So sometimes yes, kalau kita ada MD yang juga conductor, yang juga arranger. So
betul,
there are different roles, but maybe orang tu dia boleh assume semua roles tu, but maybe dia tak assume, sebab dia boleh je jadi macam dekat orkestra ni dia ada conductor, but the one who's deciding the musical aspect tu adalah orang yang berbeza, and arranger tu pun orang yang berbeza. So arranger ni tak semestinya orang yang conduct, tak semua arranger boleh conduct.
Sebenarnya untuk show kita seldom pakai musical arrangement susunan seperti apa yang dirakam. Normally kita akan mengikut kesesuaian acara tu. Yes, if it's an award show, is it a concert, is this song opening, is this song closing. So there's a lot of things actually to take into consideration yang orang biasa mungkin tak tahu. Because it is making a whole story when you do a concert or
the narrative
yes,
kan.
Yes. Even classical concerts, act 1, act 2, act 3, it's all about emotion, about audience emotion, and about how we reach out to the audience. So even pop concert pun sama juga. Sometimes when because I've worked with so many musical directors, they all ask me, so where is this song in the rundown? So I have to come up with a rundown first, so they understand, oh, this is the 2 opening songs, and then stop and talk, and then so they know how to set the pace for the songs, and how they want to shape the songs as arrangers, as people who sometimes I even get them saying, Jenn, why don't we move this song down to here, because I think this song is a big feel. So I said, okay, I will take your advice, because you know musically better than I do. I only ikut my feel, but I will take anybody's advice. If you're telling me something that makes sense, I'll take it.
Kak Jenn, this is interesting. Sebab saya rasa kan, sebab ramai orang, kita punya culture sekarang semua orang keluar single. You know, bila you bercakap pasal the whole show, the narrative dekat show, dia sama macam kalau the whole album kan. You dengar the whole album, sebenarnya dia ada narrative dia. Sama juga macam live shows. Orang tak tahu di belakang pentas kan, kita akan plan, okay, kalau kita the artist, kita nak plan ataupun kita discuss with the MD the whole show tu, lagu tu punya susunan, because actually kita kadang-kadang saya selalu cakap macam ni dekat audience, sebenarnya korang tu dah di apa orang kata, brainwash bila korang pergi tengok show. Sebab kita get to decide what kind of emotional roller coaster yang you akan main. Kita dah decide lagu tu kat sini you happy.
It's like watching movies.
Dia macam kita mainkan perasaan you.
Yes.
Macam jahat pula bunyi kan. Tapi these are the thing yang the MD akan decide.
Yes.
Okay, the flow of the music. Of course kita akan discuss dengan artis juga kan. Yes. And of course satu benda yang saya nak galakkan orang pergi tengok konsert is because you tak akan dapat the same experience kalau you pergi kalau you dengar recording. Sebab konsert definitely kita akan try the best untuk bawa naratif ataupun jalan cerita yang berbeza. Lagu yang sama tapi kita sulam dia tu jadi lain.
Betul.
Yang you tak akan dapat dekat recording.
Betul.
Recording dah memang begitu, tapi konsert you akan dapat more. You dapat the energy, you dapat the storyline, you dapat the whole setting tu. It's completely 360
it's not only the arrangement, tapi it's the audience reaction towards arrangement, because audience akan react dan artis akan react balik.
The
so
engagement
benda tu adalah always special. For live performance, benda ni adalah, it doesn't matter if it's an orchestra, a virtuoso violin player, a pop orchestra, 4-piece band. it's always different.
Yeah, it's
always different.
Yeah.
But the MD, I think, has other things, just like the conductor. Saya rasa MD tu pun kena pandai berinteraksi, komunikasi, dan juga main psychology.
Betul.
Because different people is different things. Some people may like to be scolded. And some or directed what to do. You must do it like this.
Dictator.
And it's dictated. And most of the times that's conductor. But I understand why that is a thing, because the conductor is dealing with 50 people.
Yeah.
So you need to, in a band you're dealing with 8 people, and you choose the musicians. So you chose this guy because he can play rock guitar really well, or you chose this. But when you're a conductor, you sometimes berdepan dengan musicians you don't even know who they are.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're playing off a piece of paper. So you kena tegas. That's why everybody always thinks a conductor is dictator. Always. But there is a reason for that, I think. I mean, from what I see and what I know, okay, he's got 50 personalities to jaga.
Betul.
For a musical director, he has the same. But he has probably even more of different personalities, because he's got an artist manager, an artist who every artist has a different problem of it's not a problem per se, but it's probably a different cara lah. Maybe nervous, maybe can't figure out how to get in. So you have to help them. As a musical director, you're a problem solver.
Yes.
You're everyone's problem solver. They come there, I don't faham how to get in. After this music bridge, how do I understand to get in? So in today's modern world, you get a lot of that cueing, and a lot of Chinese artists like to do this, is that everything is cued by sequencer. You can hear the sequencer going, first verse, second verse.
The pre-recorded.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you can literally hear this in your ear, which is not a bad thing, because honestly, we got to look at the artists. If they are touring 200 shows a time, of course, things become autopilot after a while. It becomes a muscle memory. But at the same time, as much as you can muscle memory, you can black out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
You can like, what song is this? I mean, it's happened to all of us. You hear the intro and you're like, hey, what song is this? And it's fine if I'm sitting as a concert director over there. I don't know what song it is. I can wait until the intro dah masuk. Lagu ni. Tapi as the singer, you got to know. You got to know what song this is, okay? So if not, they'll be playing one thing, you'll be singing another thing. So
that's when the MD is important.
Correct. The MD is the guiding light.
Basically, mungkin orang sekarang ni, orang dah start nampak MD punya tugas, sebab kita dah ada TikTok lah apa semua. People like Cak An.
Yes.
So Cak An senior saya, dia orang boleh nampak yang dekat dia ada mic. Selalu orang tanya, mic tu kan untuk apa kan? Ni kita mungkin boleh share kan diorang kan. Mic untuk MD yang ada tu kita panggil, is it like talk back or something?
Yes, it's a talk back to all the musicians.
So basically apa yang dia cakap tu tak keluar dekat house. Audience tak dengar, tapi musician akan dengar. So that's when kalau musician lost ke, artist lost ke, suara MD tu macam dari langit. Oi, salah, masuk kat sini kan. So the guiding, the ones who guide the artist or the musician.
Betul.
And then macam Kak Jenn cakap tadi, yes, the MD especially now, kalau macam TV program ke, even the concert biasa pun, not just the musician, the artist, diorang kena handle dengan the production punya team juga.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he talks to everybody, just like we talk to everybody. He talks to everybody musically. We talk to everybody technically and about creatively about the show. But that's why music is always teamwork. Whether or not anybody knows or doesn't know, it's about teamwork. So we all work together, and the more comfortable we are with each other, the better we get. I think the other thing the musical director needs to know is kelemahan dan kekuatan each and every musician dan artis tu sendiri. So dia boleh tolong to bring the best out of all the people that he's working with. BVs, whoever that's in the team, he needs to know, okay, this guy is a little bit weak at playing nylon, so I'm going to ask this guy to play the nylon. So it all, they need to do as much studying as a conductor does as well, actually.
That means conductor or MD is the one yang bring the best out of all these people, kan?
Yes.
Tapi saya nak note satu benda lah Kak Jenn. Ini benda yang saya suka bila sembang dengan musician and experience kita work kan. Tok Ram, dia mulut dia kan macam tu kan. Dia macam kau dia sound je semua orang kan. Tapi Tok Ram antara orang yang MD yang sangat jaga dia punya musician. Dia boleh bergaduh dengan production supaya musician dia terjaga. Like kadang-kadang production, let's say kata kan, show pukul 8 tapi production kata okay, call time pukul 3. Tok Ram yang macam musician kita call time pukul 4 or pukul 6. So I mean this kind of thing.
Lawan toke.
Lawan the only person yang boleh lawan toke is MD lah.
That's true. I mean there are times which we have to understand production, and we have to understand the time limitation. But when the time becomes ridiculous, or the way the musicians are being treated is ridiculous, somebody has to speak up.
So
really,
that will be the MD lah.
Yes, and I mean they need food, they need water, they need place to rest, because they're a part of your performance on top of stage. They're not a tree or a bush that's just sitting there. They're people. So we need to understand that we need to treat everyone who's on top of your stage. If you're the director of a TV program or a concert or whatever, you have to understand that you want the best out of those people. If you want the best out of those people, you treat them the best.
Well,
you treat them well, they will give you anytime more than 200% back. So that's so important actually.
Kak Jenn, saya ada soalan yang mungkin dia macam terkeluar sikit topik, tapi tak apa, kita discuss je. Benda ni fun. Sebab last time saya tertarik dengan masa tu siapa ni?
Siapa?
Lupa artisnya. Your singer for your jazz project tu.
My singer for my jazz project?
Yeah. Siapa?
Sheila. Sheila Majid.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
What? Okay.
Tak, bila kita banyak sangat dalam kepala. Okay, Sheila Majid dia ada cakap pasal how musician are not well treated dekat banyak shows. Tempat makan tak proper.
Yes.
Lepas tu macam tak ada proper room semua tu kan. Which saya sebagai musician pun saya kadang-kadang rasa macam semua orang macam jaga artis je, jaga penyanyi je. Kita orang ni pun main juga ni. Kalau tak ada kita orang ni tak jalan show tu. So from your experience kan, you work with different teams ke. So adakah ini like the norm? Like orang really tak care pasal musician ke macam mana?
You know, it's a strange thing, but the artists that I have the pleasure to work with, and they're all top artists, people like Anwar or Sheila, they really care about the musicians because they understand without them the show tak jalan. They need them. And you know, we don't see, like again, Belakang Pentas, how much they help the artists. Artists lost ke, artists the BVs. That's another topic for another day, because people don't think about backing vocalists. The backing vocalist is what colors the whole vocal section.
It makes the singer sound so good.
Exactly.
Tapi orang just pandang the singers. Geram pula kita.
So I mean, all these people deserve to be treated well. At the same level as the artists. That's why when you travel with people like Anwar and Sheila, they demand that their artists and their musicians and their team stay in the same hotel. They don't care. The hotel is 5-star hotel, everybody.
So dia tak nak duduk asing gitu kan?
No, they don't want. They don't want. If they say, can you put your musician at 3-star? Nope. No, don't want. Because they want the ability to be able to talk to the MD just in case they change ideas, and they want them to be treated well. So that makes a big difference. You can really see that the musicians really appreciate that. It's small. It's a small thing. It's food. It's air flights. It's hotel. But they appreciate that people think about them because they're human beings. Everybody wants to be treated well. And at that level, we are using the best in the business. And some of them are international musicians. People like Steve Thornton, Mac. they play at international level, stadiums of 100,000 people. Yeah, they deserve to be treated that way.
Betul.
So yes, I thanks for bringing that up, because I think that is something that artists and their teams need to understand, that they do need to treat musicians fairly. There are times which we do understand. There are shows that are low budget, but manage the expectation. Always manage the expectation. You tell the musicians, guys, this show is not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of rock and roll. Do you mind? I'm really sorry about this.
Communicate lah,
yes.
together lah.
And if it's rock and roll, semua rock and roll together, including the artist. Artist also rock and roll. Tak ada tempat duduk ke, nak sweaty ke, tak ada aircon ke. Semua
tak ada hierarchy kat situ.
Semua mati sekali, because they're all on top of the pentas together.
Betul. I mean, kita sebagai musician, kita understand bila you penyanyi atas pentas, kita perform, you the diva, spotlight dekat you. But belakang pentas, kita a team.
Yes, betul.
Sebab ada juga, like I said tadi, musician ni suka gosip. So antara yang diorang gosip adalah penyanyi, MD. So kalau diorang gosip pasal penyanyi, chances lah diorang bukanlah bergosip mengutuk ke apa tak, tapi kita macam artis ni macam like tak ada address kita ke. Saya suka, I mean, benda yang simple. Kalau macam penyanyi tu, dia habis dia punya set, dia keluar and dia tengok dekat musician macam
thank you.
As simple as that.
Yes.
Ini yang kalau memang masa rehearsal tak bercakap, bukanlah kita demand untuk you cakap, tak, but please treat us bukan macam hamba, treat us like part of your group.
It's just a nice gesture.
Nice gesture. That's it. That's all.
And I think this is the soft skill that we talk about, communication and stuff. Even for the MD, is this or the conductor, it's the same thing. You have to be a penyabar. You have to be a communicator. You have to be tegas, tapi saling memahami lah problems orang. So yeah. It's important for people to realize that there's not just one person on top of stage, and in a concert there's not just the people on top of stage that make it work. It's everybody else that you don't see that makes it work. Sometimes there's more people off stage than on stage. But yes, there's one thing that we all understand. There is only one artist. There is not two artists or three artists or all of us artists. No. We understand our place in the business. And the musicians understand that too. When it comes to interviews, not the whole orchestra going to sit with the singer doing the interview. The singer is going to interview. The rest of them are all going to pack back, go home.
So, I mean, the job scope, the benda yang you kena buat tu artis, kita understand. You have more responsibilities kan.
Betul. So
sama juga macam ni, all the technical crews, these are people yang tak didendangkan to me. I okay kalau audience tak appreciate crews, audience tak appreciate people yang belakang pentas. But I sedih kalau artis sendiri tak appreciate the crews. Diorang layan crews macam, you know.
But I guess it takes a while for people to understand that. Maybe if you are just starting out, you tak faham the importance of everybody behind you. I mean, we've worked too many shows not to understand that everybody counts. Even the guy gulung wire counts. Okay. For me, every done person working, because we all have one goal, to make the artist look good
on stage.
That's all of us have that one goal. If you are not if that's not your goal, you're in the wrong place. Sorry, go find another job. But yeah, it is quite amazing how not only the conductor, not only the MD, but everybody, and we work all together. Those people take care of the music part. I mean, I could never do the music part. I wish I could do the music part. I wish I could be
you
MD.
Can.
No, I can't. I mean, I susun the lagu because I know feelings. I understand empathy. I understand what people want to hear from the artist. But the music, sometimes I am in awe of the arrangements that they do. Like listening to the big band for Sheila Majid or Anwar's 40th anniversary. I'm like, my God, it's so mind-blowing, the arrangements or rearrangements that they guys do. It's like, my goodness,
macam mana dia boleh terfikir nak buat
betul.
benda tu kan.
The line dekat belakang tu, the string line ke, it's very subtle, and not everybody picks it up because everyone, like you say, is look at the big picture, the light, the sound, yes. But actually, it's all those little nuances that play with your feelings, but you don't understand that. I mean, I listen to the rehearsal, so I got time to like, oh, cantik part ni, cantik sangat. It makes me feel like moved when I hear it. So I have time to break it down. But the audience doesn't have time to break it down, but they feel it straight away. But they don't know what
they don't know what's happening, but they feel it kan.
Yes.
For those yang macam bila Kak Jenn mention, so cantik ni dekat sini kan. Untuk orang, sebab saya ada buat arrangement kat, so I know the feeling bila kita arranger and then someone acknowledge benda tu, because when we buat the arrangement, setiap lagu tu it gets personal.
Betul.
And kita macam question, kenapa kita nak letak yang semua ni dekat sini, kenapa kita nak buat line dia macam ni. So it get personal. So when someone notice benda tu, kita rasa macam yes, someone appreciate benda tu. I mean, that is the most beautiful things about live shows, especially because you get to experience lagu tu berulang kali but in different interpretation, different world. So you boleh enjoy not just the artist yang menyanyi tu, you akan macam ush, gila lah siapa yang buat arrangement ni, siapa, macam mana otak dia boleh terfikir nak letak benda ni kan. So interesting lah. Maybe one day kita boleh discuss pasal topik arrangement apa semua ni on other episode
kan. The least known person in the musical bunch is the arranger.
I baru cakap benda tu semalam after the show. Macam
we must talk about this.
Memang orang tak tengok kan. Kita orang selalu macam lyricist, composer, penyanyi, tapi arranger ni cakap lah, you just go right in the corner and cry lah.
The other thing that I think the MD has in nowadays times is that they are everything, you know. They have to work with stems, they have to work with sequencer, backing track, they have to work with time code, they have to tambah music parts yang lebih menarik for live. So and even being a DJ also sometimes because you're playing with backing tracks. So editing, mixing menjadi part and parcel of menjadi seorang MD sekarang ni. So it's not only playing skills and jaga hati skills, it's also production technical skills of editing and mixing. So pengetahuan music tu dan systems how things are done is agak penting saya rasa.
Sangat. Saya rasa macam because MD macam Kak Jenn cakap kan, dia dah jadi during the show dia multitask. Especially saya respect MD yang buat untuk program TV, like every week you kena banyak lagu. So diorang like kau tidur ke tak the whole weekdays tu untuk buat arrangement apa semua tu. But of course yes, dia kena tahu pasal sequencing, mixing, not just the musical aspect, nak buat score untuk the musician, nak lead the musician. But from your experience Kak Jenn, saya nak tahu what makes the MD works. I mean, okay, apart of dia orang punya musical knowledge, apa lagi yang like probably soft skills ke? I mean, problem solving is a must lah. Skill untuk menyelesaikan masalah tu sebagai MD, sebagai leader, any leadership pun memang kena ada problem solving.
Betul. I mean, you look at it, it's actually just like a corporate an entity. When you come to the table, you don't bring just problems. You bring in you put a problem with the solution so that everybody can discuss. Oh yeah, maybe this is a good idea.
Maybe orang tak nampak kot benda ni sebagai problem. Contohnya, you adalah MD, penyanyi datang, lepas tu dia macam suara I macam baru baik demam. So suara I tak apa nak tinggi macam ni. So how we are going to make this show works? So itu MD kena fikir. So macam mana, lepas tu dia kena coordinate everybody
BV
untuk
tolong ke. Absolutely. And I think because a lot of people don't realize it affects, one problem affects everybody. Sound engineer, everyone is like, oh gosh, how do we overcome this problem? So but as a team we work overcome the problem because we work as a team. Everybody says, why don't we try this? This is a nice idea. This or that is a good idea. So yes, I agree with you. The MD not only has to have soft skill, they have to have technical skill. But I think experience also.
Betul lah.
I mean, like any artist going through I think anybody in the creative world has to take a journey. You have to do the journey. that's why I always encourage people, do the journey. Don't keep it in the house or wait for perfection to come along. It's never going to come along. The big hit ke, I can't even tell you what's going to hit tomorrow. So whatever it is, take the journey, because the journey is what's going to decide for you how you approach things or where you want to go. It's like, oh, do I really want to be an MD? Just do it. Just try it. You can screw it up. You can do whatever else you want to do. No problem. But at least you learn that, yes, I want to go here. Yes, this is how I handle musicians. Or last time I handled wrong. I scold them. They get upset. They play horribly. So next time, or this person needs to be told. I cannot berbunga with this person. I tell them direct, kan?
You kena pandai macam mana nak main dengan orang lah.
Yes. I mean it's not quite your awful mind word. It's, I mean dia adalah main perasaan, main, tapi kita adalah diplomatik oleh kerana kita kerja sebagai team. Kita handling perasaan orang, bukan kita handling box of soap. Kalau box of soap, no problem, kita boleh main baling-baling je. Okay.
See guys, sebenarnya ini benda yang saya suka sangat pasal buat Belakang Pentas punya podcast ni. Sebab bila Kak Jenn cakap tu kan, dia rasa macam, oh, kita pun get inspired. Kita pun macam, saya pun belajar lagi. Sama-sama, kita inspire each other sebenarnya. Yes. Alah, Kak Jenn being humble lah.
Ay, tolong humble lah. Not humble.
Anyway Kak Jenn, adakah Kak Jenn rasa MD kena jadi people person?
I think you do, because I think we all have to be people persons. If you want to get called back for a job, people better like you, because if they don't like you, you're not going to get a call back for a job. I mean, tegas is tegas. There are times when kita perlu jadi tegas dan kita perlu fight for rights. I mean, however much Ramli argues with people, Tok Ram argues with people or tells people off, people still respect.
Betul.
No matter what, he still respects them, even though kita buat show, we're in the show business. There and then kita akan maki awak atas bawah, tapi kita takkan bawa benda tu
outside.
Yes. We will still walk away friends. We will still walk. If you terasa, I'm sorry, because this is not a business where you have to terasa, because we are in the job of getting things done and doing it the way we think it's right. Unfortunately, we have captains of ship. We have MD is a captain, or a conductor who's a captain, and then there's a concert director who's a captain, and there's a sound engineer who's a captain. Everybody's a captain, but everybody has to be on the same page. So memang betul lah, soft skill tu, and being easy to talk to. So, it doesn't have to be a pushover lah. You don't have to, oh yes sir, yes sir, no, tak boleh tu. Yes sir, 3 bags full sir. No, tak perlu macam tu. Tapi bila kita boleh tolong. Bila kita perlu tegas. Yeah.
So sebenarnya kalau nak jadi orang yang macam tu, you need to, dia macam ada spiritual journey yang you sebenarnya dalaman you kena tahu what you want, what you best at, and how to work with people. So you sendiri kena grounded lah, kena firm lah maksudnya kan. Especially kalau you nak jadi MD ke conductor ke.
But I think this is true of anybody who is in a leadership position, or you have to be confident about your own ability.
Yes, confident.
You have to understand your own weaknesses. Everybody has weakness. Nobody is perfect. Everybody has a weakness. I have a weakness that I can't play music. I don't really wish I can play music, but I can't play. But when we understand that, and when we are comfortable with what we know and working with other people, then I think it opens a lot more doors for you, rather than trying to sombong bodoh or trying to believe that you know when you really don't. If you don't know, you don't know lah. Just mengaku je. Sorry, I don't know. What is this strange word that you just told all your musicians? I want to know. At least you learn as you go along. So I've learned musical terms just by listening to people talk. Oh, that retard lah.
You always dengar orang ni because you ada access to everyone punya mic.
I talk to them and they talk to me. I'm like, Hey, you talk too much already. Just play. This kind of people will laugh when they hear the kind of nonsense that we're talking about with the MD. It's like, are you guys okay out there? Okay. Hey, talk too long already. Just play the intro. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Kak Jenn, okay, benda yang saya nak tanya ni, macam Kak Jenn, we all know Kak Jenn dah work dengan semua best MDs yang ada kat Malaysia, I would say. So because last time kita ada discuss benda ni, which saya rasa is good to share with pendengar-pendengar belakang pentas juga. So the beautiful part about Malaysians is kita ada pelbagai jenis talent and MDs. So MD ni specialty dia ini, so the music ni begini, kalau MD ni begini. So from your observation kan, okay, Setiap MD ni apa dia orang punya macam, okay, color dia begini. Kalau MD ni special dia apa? Kalau MD ni special dia apa?
I mean there's so many MDs, and there are MDs that I tak pernah bekerja dengan them. Maybe MDs in the hip hop genre, because their approach is like totally different, and even their terminology is different. Yeah, because they work on the basis of hook. And it's not, the arrangement is not like verse, no, it's hook, and so the terminology is very, very different there. And then of course when it's jazz musicians and orchestral, it's all very, very different. But again, I think each and every person has a leaning towards something that you like. Of course, we are able to do anything and everything, but you will always lean closer to I like rock, or I like jazz.
Is it like you boleh hear the signature dalam the whole
in the
show
playing
tu?
And in the arrangement? Definitely you can hear that signature. I mean, for example, if I'm going to do an asli show or a Melayu based show, I'm definitely going to call Tok Ram, because Tok Ram, I mean, Tok Ram has the experience of doing lagu-lagu Melayu and making lagu-lagu Melayu not sound like lagu-lagu infusing dengan Western influence, tapi still sound like lagu Melayu. So
the flavor
is still Melayu. Whatever you do pun. So I wouldn't. I mean, if I'm doing a big artist and I want an orchestra and a pops orchestra, and I would choose Tok Ram. If I want a pop, city pop, pop jazz, I'm looking at Mac. Mac is definitely, you can hear that jazz influence. Sometimes when he's playing Legenda for Sheila, I'm like, wow, man, there's a jazz line in the middle of this song, a very subtle piano jazz line, which is so beautiful, but people don't see it because they're listening to the pop bass, but that infusion there.
But the little details
yes,
tu kan.
and that's what makes him pop. Sheila setia pada dia is because of that feel that he understands her feel, and the Indonesians like him very much because of that infusion that he has there. And then of course Aubrey, I hate to say this, but Aubrey is David Foster lah.
Yeah, betul.
He's got that pops orchestra, Mat Saleh, big ballad feel, down pack lah. That's why he can write songs like Gemilang, Awan Yang Terpilu. My goodness, hairstand, you hear it's like, wow. But I applaud him. Look at how he did Dayang's Belagu.
Oh, itu.
Yeah, you're right.
Itu gila.
That's why I said they too not challenge diri dia. They don't stick to their lane, but they also, when I first went to Mac and said, hey Mac, we have this idea, we want to do big band. Big band, he said, I never done arrangement for big band. He himself keluar dari comfort zone dia, tapi going out of your comfort zone is the thing that you live for actually, sebenarnya. Because that moves you onwards, gets your brain thinking. You go to YouTube, you look, this big band.
That's how you grow lah basically. Kan?
If you stick your lane all the time, sekian lah, you're going to stay there forever. But you gotta grow. You gotta grow.
Yeah. Wow, this is interesting. I mean, saya sebelum ni, before we had that conversation pasal each MD and conductor tu apa dia punya specialty tu, I tak pandang begitu lah. Maksudnya I had tak terfikir pun. Tapi bila you mention tu, saya pun macam tu juga So setiap orang ni, we never get dua individu yang muziknya sama.
Yes, absolutely. Because if you think that everybody have basic music education or whatever thing, no. Your jiwa goes into your music.
Yes.
Your arrangement, your way you conduct, whatever it is, your jiwa. That's why, I mean, even you, when you conduct one, is amazing, okay? I see that jiwa come out when you conduct. So, yeah, guys, you listen to, one day, if you have the chance, listen to one conduct. Oh my God.
Such an honor.
But crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So interesting. I mean, Kak Jenn, kita boleh bercakap banyak lagi. Banyak lagi topik yang rasanya macam tak habis. Sebenarnya kalau lepak dengan Kak Jenn, memang berjam borak. So the reason kita buat Belakang Pentas ni because of dia lah, Kak Jenn. Discussion kita tu saya rasa kadang-kadang cicit kita ni orang kena tahulah benda-benda yang kita cakap ni. So that's why kita ada Belakang Pentas.
Okay,
best untuk topik minggu ni.
Alright.
MD and Konduktor. So guys, kita akan bersama lagi minggu depan. Setiap minggu kita akan bersama dengan korang. Dan kalau hal-hal yang kita bincangkan hari ni, korang ada apa-apa pertanyaan ke, ada apa-apa idea
write
ke,
down in the chat.
tulis je dekat bawah.
Come on.
And then follow kita punya social media semua. Kita punya tweet handle lah apa semua tu @Belakang Pentas MY. Belakang Pentas Malaysia.
Okay.
Yes. So Kak Jenn, sepatah dua kata sebelum kita menutupkan tirai.
Don't need sepatah dua kata. See you episode 2. Okay guys. Bye.
Bye.